Hello, cricket fans. I'm your friend Rajesh Tiwari, and this is Cricket BC Podcast. In this first blurb of the podcast, I'm going to talk about the rekindled social media battle between Tendulkar and Dravid fans. There are two kinds of cricket fans: those who compare cricket players and talk about it, and those that do it in their head but are yet to come out of the closet. Now, don't tell me there is a third kind: those that judge every player on their own caliber without comparing them. Like elves and yeti, this third kind is a mythical form that exists only inside virtue signaling posts on social media. Don't trust me? Just scan the timelines of any creature that you think belongs to this third kind. You might find a post somewhere that says, "Comparing cricketers across eras is a meaningless exercise." And somewhere below it, another post that claims, "Sachin Tendulkar is the greatest batsman of all time." See the contradiction? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming anyone for comparing the uncomparables. After all, one of the first things we all heard as toddlers was, "Who do you love more, beta, your papa or your mama?" It's a human trait, we can't help it. So what was the spark that brought Tendulkar and Dravid loyalists to protest on the streets of social media, you ask? Wisden conducted a Facebook poll to choose the best Indian Test batsman, a referendum that Dravid won by a wafer-thin margin. For die-hard Tendulkar fans, this is blasphemy. What sort of Sharapova worshipping imbeciles choose anyone over Tendulkar in a race to decide the best batsman? Perhaps this is the new post-COVID normal that everyone keeps talking about these days. One where Dravid can beat Tendulkar in a popular vote. Come to think of it, maybe the whole work from home thingy has something to do with it. If we don't sit together during those chai and sutta breaks at the office for our monthly Desert Storm appreciation meeting, who knows if they will start calling Dravid the god of cricket someday. But in all seriousness, I always think of internet polls as psychological experiments devised by some secret clan to study human behavior. We are living in a time where the phrase "best ever in internet speak" means best in my highly influenced memory of the past 3 weeks. The fact that there is no outrage over Sunil Gavaskar not even making it to the top 2 spots is a testimony of our recency bias. And it is this recency bias that makes Dravid the social media goat of this generation. Post-retirement, Tendulkar chose to stay away from the limelight and enjoy a much-deserved break from public scrutiny. Dravid, on the other hand, stayed fresh in public memory with a stint in the commentary box initially and now as a coach. With lazy headline hunters readily attributing every young cricketer's success to Dravid's able guidance, the brand of Dravid has grown more in his retirement years than his playing days. These days, you can't take any poll seriously, let alone the ones conducted on Facebook. In a world where some people are still fighting over the right to exercise their choice of not wearing a mask in a public place, you can't expect polls to reflect fair and unbiased views. And anyhow, when we talk about the best, different people have different criteria for their choice. Is Nadal better than Federer because he has a better head-to-head record? Or is Federer better for his all-court game and more titles? Is Superman better than Batman because he can fly? Or is Batman better because he invents his own shit? End of the day, we talk about these topics for some harmless fun. Or in case of Wisden, create some outrage and sell some ads. So that's it for this episode of Cricket BC Podcast. See you when I see you for my next thought on cricket. Till then, take care and stay safe.